Okay, fellow Tarnished, welcome back to the playthrough of Elden Ring with a character known as Queen Delane. I'm JB, and I will be your host. Um, that sounds kind of weird, but that's my name, and I'm playing as Queen Delane. Yes, that's true. Anyway, she is a pure faith caster. Let's take a look at her stats real quick. You can see those. You can pause if you need to know about the levels. But basically, the faith is going to 99. Vigor will probably be 50, with mind staying at 30 where it is. So let's look at her equipment real quick. We got the Erdtree Seal, which is the casting, scaling, incantation seal. We have the Cypherpata for melee, and we have the Gravel Stone Seal for buffing lightning, which is what she usually uses. This garb is just to make her look regal and beautiful and queenly as she traverses the lands between, destroying everything in her path. And these change from time to time, these talismans. And I'm going to go with the Lightning Scorpion Charm there now, which severely just degrades my chair. It doesn't degrade my chair. The queen degraded that chair. But the Lightning Scorpion Charm really degrades very much the defense, but it buffs your lightning.
Well, where
He's
have
going
you
to
been
suppose I've
hiding?
been dead.
I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
All right. Let's see if we got anything. Let's see. That needs a Smithing Stone 8. All right, we're moving right along. And I don't know that the offhand seal is affected by how much you upgrade the seal. I don't think the percentage is affected. But let's
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
upgrade our last ash, which is these dudes here. Might be able to get them level 10. No, I need a Great Grave Glovewort. I think I got to get that in Fair Missoula. Not sure. Someone can comment and tell me. Otherwise, I'll look it up at some point. But okay, so they're probably good enough to use now. And let's see about upgrading. I hit the wrong thing there. All right. Yeah, we gotta get our flasks situated. Let's see. I think 10-4 will be appropriate. I don't know. We'll have to see. It might be 9 and 5 is what I want, but I don't remember running out of. Well, I will run out of both potions, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does. Okay, let's see if we can get two level ups. We're just gonna do faith here. Oh, so close, but yet so far. And so I need to be at 72,871. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go sell something to Hugh. I do think it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day that he's really big.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead.
I literally just
No
talked to
matter,
you a
it's all
minute
the
ago.
same. Lay out your...
He's already losing his memory. But I was thinking, since he's so large, maybe his name is pronounced Huge. You know, Smithing Master Huge. Maybe not. Let's sell some stuff to Mr. Huge. Well, these are too low value. See, I'm not going to use any of these greases ever. What does this do? Shield grease. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever used that. I'm gonna keep that just in case. None of this stuff I will ever use. At least in this playthrough. Let's go with, well, that's kind of cool. Keep that. I'll use a light and grease. I'm especially not going to use that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sell all of them. So there we go. Now let's go back and upgrade. Alright, so we're going to get faith up to 99. That's our next task. And then we will start leveling up vigor. Make a little less of a glass cannon. So I wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to a YouTuber called I'm Not Great. He passed his journeyman test, and so that's pretty cool. So now he's a journeyman, and I believe is electrician. So congrats, good job on that. It's I mean it's a good thing. You definitely need electricians, and the thing is our company. I got to figure out where I'm going here. We had a client that wanted to do. Oh yeah, we're over here. They wanted to do. They're building a new building for themselves, and our owner's like, well, you know, we could do the cabling because, you know, we know how to put cable ends on and punch them down and stuff like that. And I was like, we don't want to do that. You know, let's hire a licensed and bonded contractor with actual, you know, electricians on it. And he's like, well, I mean, we can do it. Like, we know how to punch things down, but we don't know the code. And that's really what separates the, you know, the journeyman from, you know, certainly the apprentice, but also the sort of the unwashed, the civilians, that there's a whole bunch of code that you got to know. And so I gave the example, because we had a guy that was really good at putting it, like, you know, we would replace cable runs and stuff like that. That's no biggie once it's already in there. You're just basically putting on new ends. And, oh, this is stupid. No, I don't need to do this. I've already done this dungeon. I was starting to do the dungeon. So I was talking. But I gave an example. I said, so let's say we put this new building in. And we use plenum grade cable for the drop ceiling. So it goes above the ceiling. You got to use plenum grade. We know that's in the code. Great. Now, like, what do we do when the inspector comes in and finds out that we just laid it on top of the plenum of the drop ceiling? Well, that's not code. You got to have J hangers. You can't just have it laying on the ceiling. And we know we know that that's kind of an easy one, but we also don't know what we don't know about the code. And so what happened is the building inspector will not trust any of our work once we do something like that, a code violation. And so basically we have to redo it, and then we would have to eat the cost. We're not licensed and bonded and insured for that kind of work. And that didn't give me anything. Oh well. And so now we both realized, like, well, we, like, you know, electrical work, you know, we call them, I guess, the low voltage guys, because it's not dealing with you know, the power and stuff. Is dealing with data communications. But you know, like, it saves you money actually to actually pay a little more, get the, you know, a journeyman out there to do your project for new builds, and you don't try to save money in the short run by short circuiting the system. you know, that will cost you in the long run, because eventually it's going to come back and bite you. Your insurance company is going to be like, well, what the heck were you doing? You're not a electrical, installation company. And anyway, so that's my story of describing, I don't know, the importance of using actually, journeyman electricians in public place. I better pay attention here. Anyway, all that to say, congratulations, I'm not great to getting your journeyman, I don't know what you call it, certification level. I think it's very difficult. And good job. So there you go. Shout out to I'm not great for that. Good job. And so I hope Abyss Watcher's watching, because I'm going to talk about my next playthrough here in a little bit. Let's get across the bridge. Concentrate here. But before I talk about that, I wanted to say something else. I saw a comment where I talked about sort of the drunk sounding when you play 50% speed, and so this is brought on again by I'm Not Great, who's listening to his at 50% speed to get his thumbnails and stuff the way he'd like. Let's get behind here. And when you play 50% speed, it sounds like sort of a happy drunk, like your drunk buddy that sort of gets all philosophical, real nice guy, and he's drunk and he's just kind of like, talking about like, hey man, like if what if the country was not run by politicians? Like, what if we made being a politician illegal? That's our biggest problem, is the politicians, whether it's Democrat or Republican, and so you just make it illegal, man. And so you're thinking of a friend like that brings up good, like, drunk philosophical points. They're great guys, and it's kind of funny. The drunker they get, the more, I guess, philosophical purists they become, where you take out the human factor. So something like, I don't know great examples, but making being a politician illegal, or hoping that humans treat each other well. If we can only just get along, wouldn't that be great? Well, yeah, it would be, but humans don't do that very well. And that's and so anyway, that's kind of what his voice at 50 sounded like. Just where it was nice. I drank the wrong flask. I just am not concentrating very well. But it sounded like one of those type drunks, which was, pretty nice. And so I tried mine at 50, and I was just pressing hard at 50%. But he being Denon said, my voice at 50% sounds like a sort of a mumbling drunk, like you just mumble over your words, and I own that. That's probably a pretty good description. It's pretty funny. And it's much better than how I thought I sounded. I thought it sounded like sort of a, I don't know, heroin addict with mental issues. I don't know, but anyway, that was all fun, and I like hearing from you guys in the comments. But I thought I'd bring that up. That's pretty funny, and it's fun to do stuff like that, like slow down videos, and play them real fast. And actually, I would encourage you to play them at 2x speed. And it's not so much the voice as it is the character doing things. Like critical hits are really funny at 2x speed, things like that. So anyway, I'm not great. May have created a monster here with me to fart around with video speeds. Anyway, there you go with that. So I want to give another shout out to Abyss Watcher. He's the one, I guess, the inspiration for my next playthrough, which is going to be Dual Stays of Loss. We got to pick flowers for the queen. And I've been thinking about it, and I thought about rushing the playthrough, and I realized I don't want to, because it'll be my first New Game Plus on Elden Ring. Not the New Game. I mean, I've played Dark Souls New Game Plus. I did not play Dark Souls 2 New Game Plus. That game did not. That did not blow any sunshine up my butt, that game. And Dark Souls 3 did New Game Plus, of course. Well, not of course. You wouldn't necessarily know that intrinsically. So I thought about setting myself some parameters. I've talked about it a little bit. Where I would set restrictions on myself, basically. And using only... Why is Millicent not here? Did I not give her the arm? Uh-oh. I done messed up. I messed up somehow. Let's touch that grace. Then we'll go. We got a little bit of time. We'll go see how Millicent, if I can find her. See, she's usually here. She's usually here. Well, she's still there. I'm gonna talk to her, see what she's at. I need you to move on, sister. Actually, this is stupid. I don't actually need her. I'm not gonna finish her quest. I just needed her to have her arm so that I could get the pest reds from Gowrie. Alright, let's talk to her. And Abyss Watcher, time got away from me talking, as it happens. So we'll talk about my next playthrough in the next one.
It might be possible for me to wield a sword again. Perhaps then I can aid you in battle.
There's nothing else to do here.
It might be possible. Perhaps then I can...
Do I need to summon her for another battle or something? I wonder if I need to defeat the Dragon Sentinel over here. I'll have to look that up. What I'm going to do, though, is since I don't really need her... I don't really need her to complete... I don't need to complete her quest. And this is a little difficult for me. It upsets my sense of, I don't know, completion, I suppose, to leave her out there on that hill. But anyway, she'll stand on that hill forever and not die of the scarlet rot, so that's good. Okay, so what we'll do is we will end it here. And I appreciate a like. Subscribe if you would, if you want to, that'd be great. Comments, certainly, I really enjoy comments, reading them and answering them and getting involved. I will answer all of them eventually. And, no, I thank you for watching. And as long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks.